Pointing fingers. Pointing fingers. Them. Outward. You. He. She. They. Pointing fingers. Within duality. So, when you point fingers, the most fingers pointing to yourself. How to step outside duality. That's another thing. But first, come into the awareness of pointing fingers. First, come into the awareness of yourself pointing fingers. So, when you need the mistake, the failure of something or somebody else to point at, to make your point, it's of a very low level. It does not prove your point, it's also not the fundament of your point, but it's just showing low level of behavior. So then there is also a difference between seeking attention and seeking justice. So if you do not intend to find justice in all the wrongdoing, then you are searching for attention for your own ego. So to understand your own ego is important. So when it is based on selfishness, then you point fingers, make others look bad for your own selfishness to shine. This is a low level of behavior. So, of course, when we want to talk about the difficult things in life, like war, well, how do you expect me to have an opinion about war except then that it's wrong because I am a man of peace? So then you need to come to a closer understanding why war is wrong. And is war wrong per definition? Or is it sprouted in this world in which humanity is shaping systems of transformation? So we see that medicine is one of transformation. Economical systems are that of transformation. Political systems are that of transformation. Science is that of transformation. Like by history till now, we could say that there is no sustaining system So because we are having systems, models of transformation, you cannot claim that anything within it is absolute. And this is also what scientists need to think about when they speak out, because first they do a claim, it is this, but because it's in a system of transformation, eventually it becomes something else. So there is a divine principle that is sustaining. And that's the divine principle of going and returning. So these systems are well known in religion, in spirituality. So you go to church, you gather, and you are with a group of people. And then you return home to another location and you return back to your source of information. So that is a divine principle. And when that divine principle is maintained, and I mean in an evolving system, then it sustains. There are not a lot of, so yes, there is also a wish of the Creator. So in ancient times, humanity had tried several times to make that connection, with the rest of the universe, you could say. And I will keep it like that, and I'm not going into detail to higher levels of civilization. But yes. And what was it that we try to connect with? That's why you find these ancient structures on this planet. So before the pyramids of Giza, you had the pyramids that were more to the south, I believe. But due to the earth shift, they relocated it. And you could see these pyramids and structures as docking stations, as connecting points with other civilization. Same thing is in Machu Picchu, same thing is in India with all these ancient temples and other technology. So please become aware that the true technology that's already invented has peaked. So the scientists have peaked in their material aspect. So they know everything, but in the mainstream, you don't know that. So they will not let you know. Anyways, there is a big gap between the mainstream knowledge about how far robot technology and AI actually already has gotten, that you have fully functioning robots AI equipped that can do about many things. So what happens at the peak, then we are talking about the end times. This is due to a change of positions that the people that are in position know that they need to step down, and now it's a time for the righteous people to claim their position. That is the changing between the two eras that's happening at the moment, which is written about in many ancient scriptures, and it has been called the end times, Armageddon, Ragnarok, these times. So I wish you a happy Ragnarok. Yes, happy end times. But now we are in that stage where the golden age and the end times appear at the same time. So you can choose being distracted, misled, and only focus on duality and war and think you need to pick an enemy, pointing fingers, or you relax, you take a step backward, you observe, and you think, hey, what good can I bring to this world? How kind can I be today? Which acts of kindness can I do? So probably I lost now most of you, so I'm going to end this right now. Bye bye. Have a nice day.